There's a beginning and the end, and at the end is a pot of gold. Character arc is the exact same. Both they have beginnings and endings, and they should both be as clear as day. Because otherwise, you're just going to be meandering along with nowhere to go, riding sightlessly and aimlessly. And then you're going to wander into me with a knife. Character arc. The development of a character as they either overcome trials and tribulations that the story presents to them, or die in the process and fail. Character arcs is probably one of the more important aspects of the writing process, and is one of those parts that we often spend a lot of restless nights thinking about. And we can often get stuck here. And I, Matt the Creative, am no exception to this rule. In a couple of short stories that I've written, this is often where I got stuck as well. Not knowing where I should take my character's progression or what decisions I should have them make. It can all be very overwhelming. So I did what any other writer does. I looked for writing advice online with YouTubes and books, and I did for so damn long, I've learned why your character arcs are trash! So let's get into it. So starting off, we gotta talk about what makes up a character arc to begin with. Cause you sir, or ma'am, are so damn garbage at it. And get out some notebook or piece of paper or take some notes, because we're gonna do this shit real time. Oh yeah, nigga, it's time to get some work in. Start putting some work. I'm about to put some knowledge on you. So get excited, nigga. So first, you gotta look at your character. Tell me what it is that they desire and why they can't have it. Tell me about all their flaws, values, quirks, and inconsistencies, because all those things are important. After all, how the hell are you supposed to even write a character arc without a character? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So first things first, get your character sorted out. That's the first step. Basic, but foundational. So now that you've got, hopefully, a not so bland character, we can move on to the actual character arc. Now you gotta know about what character arcs is that they come in multiple flavors. Positive, negative, and flat. All character arcs are gonna fall into one of these three categories, and whichever one you pick for your character will have a very defining aspect to it. Positive character arcs are when a flawed character sets out for a goal and gets it and overcomes their weakness in the process. It's pretty much the good ending, and it's the most common form of character arc that we see. I could list tons of examples from multiple different genres, for multiple different audiences. Kung Fu Panda, The Lion King, Alien, Naruto, so on, so forth. You get it. Now, on to the flip of that, we have the negative character arc. These are usually tragedies because this is when the hero goes off to try and get their goal, but it doesn't end nicely for them, and they usually end up worse off or just straight up dead. Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, these stories don't end nicely for our characters, and it's sad to see. And usually we can learn a lesson from their type of character arc as well. And then there are flat character arcs. These are the unique ones out of the two, because these are where your character they don't grow or like fall. Instead, they remain the same. Their character arc is flat. That's why it's called flat. Their values, their strengths, and weaknesses are instead challenged by the world around them, causing them maybe to fluctuate on their values, which is a good source of internal conflict. You're damn welcome. Keep that in mind for next time. Or focus instead on how your character influences other people in the world around them. Think of well-established characters like Batman and Superman, Sherlock Holmes. These characters are staying the same, but we come back to them because we like to see them do their thing, stand on business, and take on those who are trying to get in the way of their goals. What type of character arc are you trying to write for your character? Identify that real quick for me, and then continue on. Now, take a real quick at this rainbow, real quick, nigga. See how it's all nice and colorful and shit? See how that's all nice and good? See how it arcs? There's a beginning and the end, and at the end is a pot of gold. Character arc is the exact same. Both they have beginnings and endings, and they should both be as clear as day. Because otherwise, you're just going to be meandering along with nowhere to go, writing sightlessly and aimlessly. And then you're going to wander into me with a knife, getting ready to slice and dice your stupid ass because you thought it was okay to write some garbage ass shit like that. Let me find you writing some shit like that. Man. Leave that dog shit writing to Disney, man. So finally, we get into one of the most important aspects of writing your character arc, which is conflict. Now, conflict is what a lot of writers say is the lifeblood of your story, and concerning character arc, it's really no different. And in fact, if the challenges that your hero has to deal with are lackluster and piss poor, quite frankly, then the quality of your character arc takes a massive L. And honestly, your story as a whole takes an L, which is the leading cause to why your character arcs are so damn garbage, bro. More than anything else, your characters aren't being authentically challenged. If it's not being authentically challenged, it's hard to make an impact on your characters and on your audience, and give any part of your story some depth. So, how are you supposed to show off this depth? And the key is the opponent. The guy who's your hero's forced to deal with. The guy who wants to get in your way of your cans. The guy who wants to take your hero out. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to make your opponent not lackluster either. And if your opponent is lackluster, then your funeral is, it's also going to be lackluster. So, if you want to learn how to write a good opponent and save yourself from my wrath, click this video right here, and I'll see you in the next one.